Have you guys ever wanted to take a cultural trip? Well, my name is Paula, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about a trip of a lifetime to Oaxaca de Juarez. And these are my 2 note cards of the day. So, let me tell you reasons on why you should take a trip. I feel like you should take a trip because you can expand your education and learn more about the history of the place. And it's healthy to take a trip because statistics state that people who take vacations and take trips often live longer and have a good life. And it reduces stress. There are many educational and cultural experiences to learn about, like festivals, food, sightseeing, and they have tons of indigenous people there. Another reason why you can go, or why you should go, is if you're a part of this culture, like how I am. You can go and make deep connections with your roots, and you can just go clear your mind. Now I'm going to tell you guys what Oaxaca is known for. Oaxaca is known for its mole. And mole is a chocolate, but we make it into a sauce and we put it on different types of things like chicken, enchiladas, we make it in tacos. And it's not really sweet. It's more of like a bitter richness. And there's over 50 different types of mole. And it was discovered in the 17th century, and it's very important to Oaxaca culture because it's a symbol of celebration and festivities in Oaxacan culture. Another reason, or another thing that Oaxaca is known for is its museum of cultures. And this has amazing botanic gardens, amazing views, ancient books from the 17th century, which I think is very cool. And it began in 1576. It was not fully completed until the 18th century. So I feel like it went a long time without it getting fully completed, and it has amazing history. Another thing Oaxaca is known for is its cultural diversity. Did you know that 50% of Mexico's total indigenous population is there, and that only a third speak indigenous language, with 5% of them not being able to speak Spanish, which is really surprising to me and something that I didn't know until I started doing my research on this. And there's 316 different indigenous groups, and I feel like that's a lot. So if you go take your cultural trip there, there's a lot of different indigenous and a lot of different stuff that you can learn there. When taking a trip, you're going to want to get some food. So a place I suggest you go to is Café Los Quiles. A reason why I suggest you go there is because it has bright, beautiful colors and it's such a comforting environment, and it has amazing food. 2 things I suggest that you get from there is a torta de jamón, and it's only 25 pesos, which is $1.22. A torta is a sandwich, which is made out of bolillo, and bolillo is similar to a French bread, like a South French bread, and it's made with ham, tomatoes, cheese, lettuce, and it's toasted. Now, another place I think you guys should go to if you guys are feeling a little healthy is Los Tacos. You can get tacos de mole de picado, and that technically is just a taco, and picado means that the meat is cut really small. So you're just getting a taco with the famous mole, which is something Oaxaca is known for. And like I said, mole is a sauce made out of chocolate. There's different types that you can get, and you can get this meal for only $3.66. Another thing you can get is ensaladas verde. And an ensalada is technically just a salad, and you can get this for $4.58. which I think is an amazing price for a salad. Another thing that I suggest is that you get huevos con chorizo for only $2.93. Huevos con chorizo is technically just scrambled eggs with sausage, and it's very popular in Mexican culture, and these are what's typically made for breakfast. Now, when going on a trip, I know that you guys would want to go do some activities and stuff. So an activity I'd suggest for you guys to go do, which is very cultural and impactful, and it has amazing historical history, is Mont Alabon's ruins. You can go visit this for only 65 pesos or $3.17. These ruins were established in 500 BC, and it's home to the Olems, the Zapotecs, and the Mexicans. Not the Mexicans, Mixtins. It was the biggest pre-Hispanic city in Oaxaca for 13 centuries, which for my opinion is a very long time. And if you guys are into Aztec culture and stuff like that, this place is an amazing place for you guys to go to. You can also pay for a guide for only $3 more. And when you get a guide, they tell you more about the history. And I feel like if you get a guide, it'd be way better. Now, another thing you guys can go to is a festival, which is called the Gualagatas. And this festival displays 16 indigenous groups. Like I've said before, there's 16 indigenous group of people in Oaxaca. And this is over 500 years old. So this is a really, really big and important thing for Oaxacans. And this started out with the Zapotes and Section A. So when you go to this place, it goes by section. So you can you can pay to go to Section A, or you can pay to go to Section B. Section A is only $1,510, and Section B is $1,222. And this lasts up to a week. So I honestly think that it's worth your money, because you guys can get very educated and try new foods and stuff like that there. This trip is a must because of the amazing, beautiful, breathtaking sights, like this waterfall called Hadvir el Agua. This picture right here, and it's called Temple de Santo Domingo de Guzman. And this is an example of their beautiful culture. And another thing that is a must of why you need to go is because you can bring back beautiful souvenirs like this purse, and it's beautiful and bright. So who wouldn't want it? And everything is really, really cheap. Now, I know you guys are wondering how much the trip would be and how much renting a hotel would be and everything. So I'm here to tell you. Renting a hotel would only be $10, and your flight is only going to be $330 for there and back. Food, I think you'd only need to bring $20 because the food is so cheap and affordable. For activities and entertainment, you'd need to bring about $30, and then your grand total would be $390, which in my books is not that expensive. So I suggest that you go take your flight and go to Oaxaca de Juarez.